Good evening and namaskaram. Hello, good my dear fellow engineers. Welcome to the spectacular launch of our signature engineering competition, Ingenium 2023. We are very thrilled to welcome each one of you for today's launch of the 12th edition of Ingenium. Let me tell you a story. How do you identify problem solvers? Dreamers, doers, they always make the best of the opportunity in front of them. They are the Daya Darwaza Todo opportunity andar hai types. Two such young and passionate engineers, way back in 1997, identified an opportunity and broke the door of infinite engineering possibilities, which today has grown in the last 25 years into an engineering services mammoth. Before I tell you who they are and what they have built, let me now introduce to you one of our exceptional leaders and an extraordinary engineer who has been leading the pack for Quest Global for the last decade and has been solving some of the hardest engineering problems for Fortune 500 companies. Ladies and gentlemen, with a big round of applause, let me welcome Mr. Piyush Jain, a global delivery head for software and digital services. Piyush, hearty welcome and over to you.
Thank you, Anuj. It's a super exciting day as we get on to launch our 12th edition of Ingenium. Like you rightly said, the flagship event, an event where we get to interact with young, bright engineers who are going to solve the hardest problems that stand in the way of tomorrow. So, welcome, folks. Good evening to all of you. I am super excited to have the opportunity to launch this event today with you and also get to interact with you, give you a little bit of a perspective of what Ingenium is all about, what are we trying to do things at Quest Global, and how you can be part of that super exciting journey as you build your professional careers after you finish your academic ones. So at Quest Global, we are a very, very passionate group of engineers. 17,000 of us are spread all over the globe trying to solve the hardest problems that can make the world so much better from what it is today. And this theme of this engineering is going to be about sustainable future. And I'll talk about that a little later. But before that, let me also give you a perspective about Ingenium as an event. When did we start? What have we been doing with this event? And how you can come onto this platform and showcase your ideas, your innovation that will help industry solve some of the most complex problems. So Ingenium started way back in 2011. That is when we thought that we want to go and meet the students. We want to give our perspective about engineering and give them practical know-how about the problems that the industry is facing, and also leverage the excitement and the talent that's available to solve those problems. So that's how we started this event, and we have been running this successfully for 11 years now. We have had more than 44,000 teams participate over these years on this particular platform, and they have showcased so many ingenious, innovative ideas, and it was really a mind-boggling experience. It was a great opportunity for my team, the experts that we had invited to the event, the customers who came onto this event to interact with the students and feel the energy that they bring to the event. It was also an opportunity for the engineers to get to interact with customers and understand what truly happens when they leave the academic career and join the industry, and how they solve those problems and come out with innovative products and solutions. Now, speaking of the theme of sustainable future, we all know that today we have quite a few challenging problems in front of us. Number one is a climate crisis. All of us, everywhere in the world, we're trying to see how to make sure that the climate crisis doesn't lead to serious problems for humanity. So there are many, many challenging problems that we need to solve. The second is around healthcare. If you look at what pandemic taught us in the last 3 years, and we know how difficult it was for all of us, our families and our friends, those 3 years, and how we have actually been able to overcome that because of the kind of innovations that both the engineering and the medical fraternity did together. So if you look at sustainable future, this is where the focus is going to be. How do we come out with solutions to solve the challenges that we face today? One is around air and pollution. The second is around water. Third is around greenhouse gases that are raising the temperature of of the planet. And these are very, very complex problems to solve. These are not straightforward problems that can be solved. But that's where engineering comes in, because engineers are the best problem solvers in the world. And all of you on this call, I'm sure, are super excited to get to understand how you're going to be participating in the competition, and thereafter as you get onto your professional lives with Quest Global in trying to solve those problems. Let me give you a few examples of what we are doing in this space. So in terms of energy, we are working on renewable energy sources like wind. We are working with some of our marquee customers who are developing wind solutions with windmills. They're building platforms wherein the utility companies can leverage wind power instead of conventional fossil fuel power. So we are helping them do that. We are working with water companies trying to come out with solutions. How do you make water potable? How do you reduce the polluted water, which can be reused? How do you bring water to areas where there is a shortage of water? So we are building, trying to solve those problems by building products and solutions with our customers. We are working on electric vehicles. All of you are, today excited about the future of electric vehicles, whether it is the four-wheelers or whether it is the two-wheelers. We are working on intelligent battery management solution. And in fact, in one of the last competition we had, which were the 11th edition of Ingenium, the winning team came out with a super solution on electric vehicles for physically disabled people. The solution was so ingenious that it was a completely homegrown battery innovated solution for the vehicle that they had produced, how to manage battery in a cost effective manner. But it was also about how physically disabled people can have mobility, where it had a chair that can revolve. It can be used as a mobile vendor shop as well. So it was something which was phenomenal. We were completely bowled over by the idea and the innovation that the team brought through. And that is the kind of ideas and innovation we're looking at from engineering talent who are joining on this call to participate in the Ingenium event. On healthcare front, there is so much happening. We had the vaccines come out in 6 months, whereas earlier it used to take 5 years. And today at Quest Global, we are working with some of the leading healthcare companies to come out with digital health platform that can enable availability of healthcare to the remotest part of the world, within, whether it's within our own country or whether it's anywhere in the globe. So folks, engineering is our passion, and that is why this event is so special, so close to our heart. And we really truly are looking forward to how all of you can participate on this event. And Anuj will walk you through the process and the rules that are there for you to apply for this event. How do you register for it? But what I am looking forward to is the platform that gives you ability to interact with industry, to meet our customers, get to understand from them how they are coming out with products and how you can be part of that journey. More importantly, for us to learn from you on the new tools, new technologies that you bring to the table along with your ideas. So I am really super excited. I'm looking forward to interacting with you today, answer some of the questions and queries that you have on this event. But more importantly, really looking forward to your participation and making this day and the event very special for you and for us. So with that, thank you for coming in today, and back to you, Anuj.
Thank you, Piyush. Thank you for your impeccable illustration of how engineering can solve problems of tomorrow today. Engineering is an opportunity to create, innovate, and nurture solutions for the future. With a platform like Ingenium, we at Quest Global are creating the launchpad for young and passionate engineers, problem solvers to show us how they can build solutions for the future today. Let us now take a look at the journey of Ingenium in the last edition.
Ingenium 2023 sponsored by Alstom.
Young, bright engineers with their ingenious ideas that we'll get to experience and interact with them today.
Ingenium is a step in that direction to
celebrate innovation.
And the winner is, I think we guessed, multi-purpose EV for physically challenged from Jayant Rao Savant College of Engineering.
Beautiful. Thank you, team. I'm awestruck to see these young minds innovating and building solutions. We at Quest Global are honored and to have hosted and awarded these budding engineers. It's amazing to see how people, how engineers fill in their minds with innovation to bring out such disruptive and creative solutions. Beautiful. Now, let's take a look at how you can be a part of Ingenium's journey. So, isn't it amazing to be a part of such, a flagship event of Quest Global? How can you be a part of it? Let's take a look. The event, the registration for the event starts today, on 7th of June. The event has three rounds, each being an elimination round. The round one will begin, the registration for round one, like I said, will begin today, and the registrations will close on July 28th, as you can see on the screen. The top 30 teams will move to the second round, that which will be announced, the results of which will be announced on 28th. Out of this top 30 team, they will go out there and showcase their solutions to the jury panel from Quest Global, which will select the top 10 teams which move to the finale. This is what is the process that you will follow throughout your journey at Quest Global's Ingenium. How do you register? To register, there is a link down there, www.questglobalingenium.com/India. Please do visit the site and register. When you register, you will be receiving a guideline document. Please make sure that you read it for smooth registration. And very exciting prizes are awaiting. Cash prizes up to 2 lakh rupees and an all expense paid foreign trip to an engineering facility to the winners is up to grab for in this Ingenium 2023. Now, what is more interesting than this is our subset of Ingenium. The subset of Ingenium is ICAP, Ingenium Campus Ambassadors. These are those people who we think are our brand ambassadors. Ingenium is not just a platform or a launchpad for your engineering capabilities, but also a launchpad for your leadership capabilities as well. To showcase your networking skills, leadership skills, communication skills, interpersonal skills are what we look at Ingenium Campus Ambassadors. Who can be a part of Ingenium Campus Ambassadors? Anybody in first, second, third, and fourth year of engineering can be a part of Campus Ambassadors program. Right. You might be now thinking, who can participate in the engineering competition? Anybody in third and fourth year of engineering can participate in Ingenium competition. So come in large numbers and be a part of ICAP. Also, we are very happy to announce that the finale of Ingenium will be held on the birthday of one of India's most revered engineer of all times, diplomat of the highest order, Bharat Ratna, Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. That is September 15th, 2023 in Namma Bengaluru. The day when the country celebrates engineers, we will celebrate your engineering ingenuity in Ingenium 2023. So, see you all there at September 15, 2023. That were the rules and guidelines of Ingenium. Do visit the website for more details. Now, moving on to the next and a very interesting segment of the event, let me now throw open the stage for an outstanding opportunity to interact with Piyush and us. Make the best use of this opportunity, my dear budding engineers. The stage is now open for Q&A. Oh, we have the first question there. Is it only open for students or also for engineering students? It is open for engineering students, third and fourth year, and dual degree as well.
Yeah. So the next question is, how will we evaluate the different entries that come into Ingenium? So there is obviously, like Anuj explained, there are multiple rounds to this. The first round is obviously when you actually send your abstracts about the idea that you have, keeping the theme of Ingenium in mind. And basis of that, our experts here will go through the abstract and will figure out whether it is aligning to our theme and then shortlist you. Once you are shortlisted on your abstract, then obviously you need to start working towards developing the project. Or if you're already working on the project for which you have sent the abstract, you have to make sure that you're getting your project ready to demonstrate in round two, where we'll be selecting the top 30 teams. So in that case, we'll go through the details of the project that you have submitted and evaluate them. And obviously the checks that go through in checking the project, it should not have any plagiarism. You are not, it should be your own idea and your own implementation. It can be an extension of a project that your college is already doing, but whatever you're extending is something that needs to come out clearly and uniquely. It can't be something that somebody else has done and you're trying to claim on your own. That's very, very critical. So please make sure that it is your idea or your team's idea. Typically we expect it to be a team of about 3 to 4 engineers in a group. Larger than that becomes difficult. Smaller than that can also be not very effective. So try and see if you can have a team of about 3 to 4 engineers in your team. And then obviously we look at the uniqueness of the idea, the kind of technical solution that you have brought in or the engineering thought process that you have put in to solve that problem, and the prototype that you're likely to present. Finally, you will come to the top 10 when you will be invited on that special day, where we'll have a jury which is comprising of our subject matter experts and the customer who is going to participate with us on that day. They will be coming, and we'll have inviting jury members as well from the industry who will come and evaluate the top 10 teams. They will understand the project. That is when you get to actually present and showcase not only your project but your ability to express in terms of how you think your idea can be useful for the industry going forward. So it's a great opportunity. It is almost like Shark Tank, where you actually get an opportunity to present your idea. And we also have a competition by which we also look at how do we can fund your idea. So you also need to come prepared in terms of what kind of funds you would need for that project. And if it falls into our a ballpark, pretty much like Shark Tank, we will definitely be looking forward to funding your project as well for its completion and taking it forward. So that's the overall process, folks. It is a multi-round event, but what we really look for is your uniqueness and your ingenious idea of how you're trying to solve the problem.
Thank you, Piyush. What do I get if I be a part of ICAP? Okay, wonderful. Let me tell you. First, you get a chance to be around like-minded campus ambassadors across India. Second, you get a platform to motivate, encourage your peers to participate in an engineering competition across this country. Third, you get a lot of goodies and a special pass for the D Day. Fourth, you will be getting amazing connects with our leaders at Quest Global. So isn't it exciting? Not just this. The ambassadors with the maximum number of valid registrations will also be awarded on the D Day. So these are all the perks that you get as being a part of the campus ambassador program at Ingenium.
Yeah, Anuj, I think you can take the question on can students from different colleges form a team, and also yeah, I think that's the question. The next question,
Right. So,
and the other one is also can MCA students participate? Yeah, so I think
right,
maybe
yeah,
you can take these two questions.
right. So, no, unfortunately, no. All engineering students can take participate. Like I said, third and fourth year can be a part of this competition. And can students from different colleges form a team? No. You have to be from the same team, same college, forming, like Piyush mentioned, 3 to 4 members team.
Yeah, I'll take the next question. So there is a question on do you have any programs like this for students who are in plus two? So at this time, I'm sorry, we don't have a program for plus two students. This is exclusively for the engineering students who are in the third and the fourth year. So we will wait for you to sign up into an engineering college, which I'm sure you will do if you're in plus two. Wish you all the very best. And then once you reach the third stage, we will look forward to you coming over on Ingenium in the years ahead. The next question is how to know whether the idea has already been presented or existed. So we have a very strong plagiarism check. We do make sure that the ideas and abstracts that you submit, we make sure that it is unique. Like I said, you could be doing an extension of an idea that has already been presented. That is fine with us. But the solution needs to be something which truly shows that it's an extension. It is not something that you're just trying to replicate somebody else's work. And in my view, if you really are true to your profession, if you're a really true engineer, you would definitely want to look at how to better a solution that has already been done, because that's the biggest problem industry faces today. We come out with so many products and solutions, but the idea is to really make them better as time goes by, because all those products that were invented earlier over time start losing their utility, and our job is to make sure that we extend their life by making them better for the future. So we are open to that, but please be honest about your submissions. Make sure that it is your idea and challenge yourself on that idea, and that is where the true delight will be there for you as well as for us.
Right. So, Piyush, to continue to that, there's a question. Will the prototype and concept be confidential if someone wants to patent it? How?
Yeah, so actually it's a very good question. So like I said, we are also looking it as how we can actually help fund the project. So if the prototype is something which is extremely unique, we would obviously be making sure that we can get into an agreement with the participating team to see how to sort of patent it together along with the with the student as well as the company. It can be a joint patent thing that we can kind of look at. We do have that kind of a mechanism and policy in place which we can work it out along with the thing. Second, obviously, if it's a unique idea, then obviously there will be necessary agreements that can be done to make it and keep it confidential, because patenting requires it to be unique and confidential, right? So those kind of things we will take care, provided the ideas has that kind of uniqueness.
Amazing. Thank you, Piyush. So I think the next question is what are the things that will be in the rounds? Like I said, these all the 3 rounds will be elimination rounds. Round one will have a plagiarism check and a solution review. So after that, round two will have panel presentation of the solution that you will be presenting, and top 30 will be selected. And out of that top 30, round three will have top 10. Out of the 30 people, 30 teams, top 10 teams will be selected to the finale. Those are the 3 rounds that we have in Ingenium. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. I think it was warm to see all these questions put up there. So, if any of your questions have not been answered, please write to us. Feel free to write to us at university.relations@questglobal.com. You can see that on the screen, coming up on the screen. Please feel free to write on the email address for more. With this, my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, I take this phenomenal opportunity to thank each one of you for being a part of this launch event. Yes, yes, I hear you. To end this amazing event, let me tell you who those 2 young and passionate dreamers were, and they were none other than our founders of Quest Global Engineering Services, Mr. Ajit Prabhu and Mr. Arvind Meligeri, who began this journey 25 years ago to build a centenary organization. And as a part of which we are all gathered today to provide opportunities to young and fiery problem solvers and launchpad through Ingenium and an engineering career through Quest Global. Come, join us as we all look forward for large participation from you all, as this is an opportunity to engineer a new world. Thank you, Piyush, for gracing the occasion. Thank you, each one of you, for making time and being here and for your outstanding presence throughout the event. Again, thank you, all the team behind making sure this event is up and all the people who are making efforts in bringing Ingenium to you. Thank you. Jai Hind, good evening, and Dhanyavad.